Norm.
Mornin
Oh my
Norm.
goodness,
I'm
that
just
is the
out
best
of
Hitler impression I've
shame this
ever seen.
morning.
Well,
Wow.
it's Wednesday morning and it's 7 a.m. I'm stretching Warrior 3. I hope you guys are all feeling limber. Morning Norm to you. I'm Bunsen Sleepy McLean.
Yeah. And a sun salutation to you, Mr. Sleepy over there, with you as always on this second day of December. I am Alabaster Fingergun. Pachow, pachow. Hoping that you guys are ready to rock and roll into lockdown phase two. Here we are again.
Yes, yes.
Gonna suck.
Well, morning, Norm. I am Clark. I have got my cherry
Morning, Norm.
medicine ready to go down into my veins. This is called. I tried something different today. I did an amaretto with some grenadine and some
Mm.
coconut. Did you know that they have coconut liqueur? Coconut liqueur. It's
Oh
like
God,
you're eating an island. You're drinking an island. Anyways,
I hate it. It's my least favorite one, Kark. I gotta say.
really,
Not trying to
you don't like
not
that
trying to repudiate you. It tasted like I was drinking that
Malibu.
suntan lotion. Yeah.
Tastes
Oh
like
no.
Malibu. Oh, you don't
No.
like paradise. That's what it is. You just don't you
I'm,
can't. Well, that's why it's
well, I
tough.
live in reality.
That's why that's
Yeah.
why quarantine says you have to pretend you're on an island, pretend you're in the sun. But here we
Mm.
are in 2020. We got to face reality. Just like Attorney General William Barr, he went against the president on Tuesday when
Wow.
he admitted that neither the Justice Department nor the Department of Homeland Security found evidence of vote tampering on a scale that would have changed the election's outcome. Formerly one of the President Trump's most loyal allies, it's still unclear how Barr removed his face from Trump's ass long enough to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Well,
Wowzers.
well good for baby boy Bar. you know, uh,
Gesundheit there, Kark.
Thank
I
you.
see that the attorney general has pulled a hail mary for his conscience. you know, at the ringer of 2020. And I think it worked. I think it actually worked. I was expecting the AG to pull some all nighters and manufacture some convenient facts that there may have been some election fraud, and this is going to take all the way till January 19th to solve. But hey, the truth wins.
Yeah. No.
Truth
I mean,
wins.
I, I'm right there with you. I don't like either of these dumb fucks, but I just think it's sad to see former friends fighting, especially for fat guys. I mean, they're just such a tight knit fraternity. You know what I mean? If there's anyone that can match Trump when it comes to loving McDonald's and taking away basic human rights, it's clearly Barr. I mean, if Dick Cheney gets pulled into this spat, I might cry on the air. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Guys.
Right. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so well. I think that he just must not be getting that under the table money anymore. He's like, Trump, you're a loser and you lost, and I'm a winner, so bye bye. It's just like I need that cash. I need to get on the right side of things right now.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think
Yep.
this was one situation where he just couldn't lie himself out of, and facts are not on his side.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's sad but true. Speaking of those dollar bills, President-elect Joe Biden has continued advisors and cabinet picks, highlighting his economic team on Tuesday with Democratic mainstays like Janet Yellen and Neera Tandine. Biden felt assured when he told Americans help is on the way. He went on And I'm not just talking to oil companies and the NRA. I'm talking to regular folks too eventually.
Time for the little guy.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
all I know is things are gonna get insane. I can feel it. I don't know what, but it'll all be new. Mark my words. My woman instinct is on high alert. Things are gonna get bad. I think that's what I think. I mean, it's we're going back into lockdown. I think that these vaccines, they're very different. We've never had vaccines like these before, and they're not actually the sickness. They're just messages. So we don't really know what's going to happen to people if they start taking it. So don't take round one. Do not take round one. And of course, a third vaccine is chimpanzee poop. So take your pick.
Yeah. Some conspiracy theories in the morning. There we go.
No, these are not conspiracy theories. This is real truth. This is about the vaccine if you go look it up. So help is on the way, folks.
Well, you can still get infected with the virus, but it does limit the virus's growth. So it is a good thing. They just don't know how effective it is at stopping the spread of the virus from people who have been vaccinated.
Well, good. It's this seems like Biden is packing. He's packing this his cabinet. Packing an economic team. With diversity, some no-namers, and women. I think we've got a bright future ahead of us. All right. We got rid of the person who was the no Muslims guy. We no more no Muslims guy. We ousted him.
It's amazing. I'm right there with you, Sleepy. I mean, it's a little insane that the future president is more concerned about our well-being than our current president, right? Like, it's not like a Twilight Zone episode or anything. I mean, like, how badly does Trump want to be remembered? I mean, he could have gone down as the bankrupt, overweight, racist, braggadocious, idiotic shit stain that helped us through COVID. But now that ship has sailed,
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have, we don't have someone, taking the jock version of this and leaving town looking smart. Listen to scientists moving forward. Well, let's see how it pans out. Well, on the brighter side of some possible relief coming forward, hours after a bipartisan coalition of lawmakers presented a $908 billion coronavirus relief bill, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announced a rival bill that he believes has a better chance of being signed by a lame duck Trump. What makes Mitch McConnell so sure? Well, his bill included subsidies for Bronzer, KFC, and incest.
Ooh, that's a trio. No,
the big three.
I have to be honest here. Yeah, that's the big three for Trump, for sure. I have to be honest here. I'm so glad that lame duck Trump is obsessed with this crusade to prove that he, won. I mean, if he acknowledged that he wasn't going to be president anymore, he and McConnell could start doing some real damage. I mean, they could change the names of weeks or something bizarre, like every Thursday's now Hitler Day, Friday's now Reagan Day. It'd be crazy.
Right.
It's wild. Well,
let's not forget about Pelosi's $2 trillion that was supposed to happen in March, that was presented, right? I just don't see why we can do $908 billion now and not $2 trillion. What's a couple $1 trillion? I mean, somehow I feel, even though I haven't been fucked, and I would like to be fucked with $2 trillion right now. But
Rich.
I don't know.
We'd all like to be fucked with money now. Yeah. right now.
Oh, please.
Well, I'm sorry. I keep going in and out. It's just because my dog is like dragging his butt all over the godforsaken house. I don't know what's happening. He's screaming and like something awful is happening back there. So excuse me.
I have the same problem with my daughter. She just can't stop dragging her ass along the carpet.
Oh Lordy.
Quite a sight. Yeah.
It's tough.
Maybe she's a dog.
Tough raising a house.
Maybe her mother's a bitch. So don't tell my wife I said that.
Well, this seems this scandal, the McConnell's plan, the Democrats' plan, the bipartisan plan, either way, it just seems like this is the scandal to follow now, and Trump has got to, he's got to leave his election back in November. Okay, this is December. Right? We're playing with end of Q4. Okay, type of stats. Trying to close out the year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, speaking of closing out the year, an Instagram announcement, actor Elliot Page, y'all know who this is, has come out as a transgender and non-binary individual. Elliot spoke of his hope and joy finally coming out and the excitement of being able to unironically say the artist previously known as Ellen is in casual conversation. That's right, y'all. Yeah. Ellen Page is now Elliot Page.
Yeah, very brave. I mean, I'm proud of Elliot, living his truth. I think it's important that we do note, though, that 2020 has taught us one thing, and it's that nothing will be able to take the stank off the name Ellen until there's another Finding Nemo sequel. I think we have to point that out first.
That is a fair point. There's been a fair offloading of or jumping of the ship on anyone named Ellen. But
yeah.
Congratulations to this to our new trans celebrity. I think that this is a strong role model that we can definitely look to as a solid example of one citizen that's very lucky to be sharing this message, and I'm personally happy that one person has found themselves in this country in this day and age, while I continue to wander the aisles of Stater Brothers looking for the discounted meat section.
Oh. Well, I have to say that Ellen Page is a beautiful woman, and Elliot Page is a very handsome man. Wow. But how am I going to watch Juno now? That really came out of the dark. I don't know if y'all already knew this, but I definitely was not expecting that.
I was aware.
I mean, if I was going to come out, was that?
I was aware she was queer. She had made herself known to be a member of the queer community, but it's gender's fluid.
I believe she came out as
and it's a construct.
Yeah, I didn't want to misrepresent it, but yeah, it happened a couple of years ago that she came out, I believe, as bi or queer.
Yeah, I was talking about. I mean, if I was going to come out as a man boy, I feel like most people might know and say that makes sense. That makes sense. I would be Joe Kim. I feel like a lot of people. My sister just the other day on Thanksgiving said I look like a little boy. So,
well, I think that's
families can be rough. Yeah.
And identity is a journey sometimes, ladies and gentlemen.
For sure.
I congratulate Elliot Page for doing that.
Well, while we're 2020. Yes, congratulations, definitely. And while we're talking about changing places, the monolith saga continues to grow more bizarre by the day. Just days after Utah's large metal object disappeared, A new one appeared in the remote Romanian city Piatra Neamț. The second monolith begs the question that's on everyone's mind: how long before one is spotted in a place that aliens actually want to visit? Come on.
Oh my God, y'all, what did I say? What did I say? Last show, we should be freaking the fuck out. If there's two, there's gonna be another one. It always happens in threes. Everything comes in threes. That was number one. Number two, who knows how many more there are. This is crazy, y'all. I don't think this is just some artists going out there. I don't know what's happening.
This is wild.
Spaceships out there, aliens, all kinds of things. I heard about it, and I believe it.
It's a big fan. I'm a big fan. I'm, you know, it's safe to say that the monolith is here to stay, and we must do what as it commands. It's gonna speak to us. We better be listening. Maybe this is one of those situations where it's like that movie Contact, where all we gotta do is just zoom in. Maybe the message is it's just there. We just gotta enhance the image.
Yeah, change our perspective. I hear you. I mean, that's what I was thinking when I was wondering, is it possible that Neil Young is just trying to relaunch the Ponyo? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to think of any other thing that I've ever seen that's in the shape of a triangular prism. That's it. This thing and the Ponyo. I mean, and just regardless of how all this pans out, I just really hope that our new alien overlords are into communism, because it'd be nice to be on the winning team for a while, you know?
That's I agree. You know?
I agree.
And I hope you know, I hope our monoliths. I hope it becomes a thing about unity, and maybe it splashes once in every country. I don't know. Maybe it's a coalition of artists from around the world. I don't know. You know? Either way, the monolith is pretty, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, while we're talking about things that are beautiful, we would be remiss if we didn't thank the beautiful people over at the Pack Theater who help host this show and host us on their Twitch stream. They are great, amazing, humorous people. They teach wonderful, wonderful classes that'll get you into comedy, whether that's writing, improv, sketch, stand-up, you name it. They pretty much do it all there. They have online classes currently. As soon as circumstances improve, they will be opening back up again for in-person classes. And if you have a couple of, a little bit of extra coin, you can toss that their way at the Venmo handle down below. Oh, hear great things. Yes, yeah. I hear so many things these days. I'm hearing voices. I hear their voices in my ears right now. Whew, yeah.
Right,
I'm hearing things.
They're a colorful, diverse group. You need to
They are.
support them. There's a Mexican, an Asian, and a white.
Just one white guy. That's diversity in comedy.
Jolene Kim has a Patreon. It's going to be her birthday soon, so y'all want to support her and help her pay her $20,000 and her help her with her 18-year-old dog who's just going crazy tonight. Going crazy. Just $1, y'all. Just $1.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
like a baby, a a brand new born baby for 18 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I I call him Jackson Pollock because he is a work of art. Chow chow for the mocha reference there. Hmm. Yeah. Kleenex boxes on our feet. Sounds fun.
Well, I think it's good news. I mean, I don't know about you, y'all, but I don't know what you feel, but when I am out in public, I feel like it's taboo when you're in public and someone coughs. Did you ever hear? You ever out there in the store and you hear someone cough? I know what I do. I look straight at the person who's coughing and I give them a stink eye right through my mask. I mean, it may look like I'm just squinting, but I'm sending those stink eye vibes. Like, why are you out here coughing all over my grocery food? How dare you? Do not cough.
Yeah.
It's taboo now. You cannot cough. You can't do no noise with your voice and your face and your throat, or you're gonna get slaughtered out there.
Yeah, I'm just not surprised by this news at all. I mean, many countries are reaping the benefits of listening to the advice of America's infectious disease experts. I mean, pretty much every country except America, as a matter of fact. So, wish I lived in Korea.
Well, it's moments
You
like
better
these.
ask them first.
It's moments like these that we realize that it's all a bit trial and error for everybody. It's, in a way, we're all scientists living on spaceship Earth, and we all have a million doctors all in the same room, just bickering for our attention to give us some helpful tips. Avoid getting sick.
Mm,
Whoa.
yeah. Where's Dr. Oz when you need him? Yeah.
But for Somalia, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Whew.
uh, moving on to something a little more exciting. As a part of a promotion for the seasonal release of the McRib, McDonald's is giving away 10,000 of the sandwiches to anyone who posts a photo of themselves online, freshly shaven. The promotion is working with
Oh.
charity No Shave November to raise cancer awareness with every one of their customers clean shaven triple chins. I mean, I had an ex once and who loved these McRibs, and he grows a ton of nasty facial hair. So I sent him this article. I am sure his current love will definitely appreciate it, and she better send me a Christmas gift. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm just surprised that McDonald's missed this opportunity to reach out to the furries. You know what I'm saying? I think this would have been a great time for them to shave the grimace, right? I mean, we know the fetishists out there, and I'm not kink shaming, but they have long been curious about just how many nipples that dim-witted purple glob has. And they deserve to know, gosh darn it. Come on, McDonald's, up your game, pachow pachow.
Well, that is certainly noted and felt. Hey, I've said this time, and sorry, McDonald's going hard with the McRib. You know, how is there? I'm surprised that they're still riding off of seasonal hype. You know, Yeah, with so many other interesting things to eat these days, with plant-based foods and pre-cooked bacon. I, I'm surprised that the McDonald's is able to hold America's attention. With the Queen's Gambit coming in hot with just some solid episodes. What I'm saying is, how dare you, McDonald's? How dare you come out with the same recycled product for the same years?
But you know what? It's crazy that people love this thing. It is crazy. It isn't ribs. What is it?
People love
It's
barbecue
like
sauce.
sponge meat or something.
Yeah, it's like a McNugget pork patty. Yeah,
Shaped in the form
it's interesting.
Well,
Yeah. People want to feel like Fred Flintstone at the end of the day. I think that's what it is. I think it's the closest we can come to being a Flintstone.
I'm down. I'm in.
All right.
Yeah. I'm down. Wilma! Okay. Oh, you guys. In a different bent, a new company known as Bear ID is using facial recognition technology to track individual bears in the wilderness. Scientists hope to use this information gathered for conservation efforts and to finally prove it's John's crazy ex-girlfriend digging through his trash every night. Cheers, John.
Y'all, this is scary. You gotta listen to me now. They have facial recognition from the satellites up there. They did a test, but here's the funny thing. They could only recognize the white faces. They could not recognize the people of color.
We got facial recognition on our phones.
Right, but now we have masks and everything. No, but it was just a big computer to say who's who, you know. I mean, if you do it on your phone, you have to sit there, you gotta do the whole thing. But now if they can go and do the facial recognition on a bear, then they can do anything. They said, let's get those bears. They're real difficult. They got all that hair on their face and everything.
Oh, I'm right.
So,
Yeah, no,
it's just
I'm right there with you, Cart.
Right. I mean, they can recognize the humans a little. It just helps them to recognize the humans that are a little more evolved than a bear. Not as evolved as the white people, but you know, those colored people.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that last part, but everything up until then, yeah, I mean, we can pretend that this is a cute way to monitor bear populations, but, you know, we can see through this thinly veiled attempt for the NSA to take over the National Park Service. I mean, they already listened to all our phone calls. Now they want to steal our picnic baskets? That's a boo-boo.
You know, I've said this time and time again, okay? Bears are exactly like pedophiles, all right? I've been dying to have better information on bears, where they are. I need red dots on a map, just like my Trader Joe's options.
Wait, I want to say something. I don't know if y'all ever got to get a chance to get on that. Look at this Russian IG account. You got to see Russians and their bears. They love those bears. They're just like friends with the bears. The bears walk right into them. I seen a bear walk right up to a man. She put her arm around him. She was taller than him, and then she put her hand down and she grabbed his butt. Her bare hand grabbed his butt, and then they just hugged. They both stood there on 2 feet.
Right to bear ass, yeah.
Looking out the window. So, you know, these bears are real interesting. Americans don't do that. We don't talk to bears like that. We don't have that kind of
just Tiger King.
Right, but this bear pushed a man in a wheelchair. Another bear, that's a different bear. Another bear, just they're like they treat them like dogs, better than dogs. I don't know, something like dogs. Anyways, that's how they're getting the facial recognition. They got to know which bear is which.
I'm down. Well, um, sometimes, sometimes we get some stories that are overflowing with natural juices, and it can be tempting to dive in head first. But sometimes we need to romance a story with a little extra sweet talk. That's why we bring in a fourth participant to charm the pants off an especially sumptuous scoop in our segment, The Devil's Four-Way. That's right.
Ooh,
Tonight, our guest is scientist Claire Soggybottom, who's ready to blow the lid off of some strange activity in the North Pole. It all sounds very sexual and possibly very curious. Welcome, Claire, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, hey!
welcome, Claire. Morning, Norm.
Morning, Norm. To
Good morning.
Dr. Soggybottom. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Claire. I know that you're coming all the way from Saskatchewan. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for having me.
Well,
it's a lovely morning.
Oh, yes,
Well, yes, it is.
Indeed. Thank you very much for joining us. I know that the holiday season is just now beginning. Now that now we're day 2 into December. But I'm looking to be on my best behavior, and I know that you've got some interesting findings on Elf on a Shelf. Take it away, Doctor.
Do I have something for you? Okay. Well, you know the elf on the shelf, right? You put your elf on your shelf and you tell your kids, you gotta be good because that elf is gonna report to Santa and then you won't get your toys, right? If you're not a kid. Everyone knows, that's what you tell the kids, but what they don't tell you is that the elves are really watching you. Okay?
Oh.
Those elves are really watching you and they are really reporting to Santa, and Santa is taking all of your personal information and he's going to use that against us. I'm telling you, there is a conspiracy. The North Pole is trying to take over the US of A. In fact, all of North America. Canada really has to be, careful as well.
Well, I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean they're right there under the North Pole. Sorry,
No,
go ahead,
I
Clark.
believe you because when I was a child, I do remember they were not elves. They were little people. I saw a movie once and they have bows and arrows and they're flying like little fairies, always floating around, listening to everything you say. I think that they might be related to the elves, trying to take over everything.
See, it is a worldwide conspiracy, and we really have to be careful this Christmas. All right?
Yeah. Now let's. I just want to pick your brain a little bit, Dr. Soggy. I think that there's any way that the mensch on the bench, the Hanukkah equivalent, could be involved in this conspiracy, and if so, who does he report to? Does he report to Santa Claus or the Hanukkah angel?
Unfortunately, I do not practice Judaism. I am not familiar with this mensch on a bench. But if there is such a mensch on a bench, I would assume he is also reporting to some sort of higher power that is trying to take your information and steal your identity. Be forewarned.
Oh my goodness.
You got to watch out for those Black Friday deals. Those Amazon Echoes, they're all trying to listen to you. It's not just your iPad, anymore.
Don't even get me started on Siri. Oh, no. No, I do not let anything listen to me in my private home. Nothing.
That's right. You know what I do? I say, you know what? Hey, you secret agent, why don't you come over, check it out, come on over and fuck me in the butt. That's what I tell
her toilet if we're lucky. Yeah. She doesn't always make it all the way there, but yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm ready. I'm waiting for you.
Them's fighting words, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You got to turn it around on them. You turn it around on the crazy people. Trying to listen to us. What do you want from me? What are you possibly going to get out of my life? Well, guess what? I'm going to get something from you. I'm going to take your penis. I'm going to put it inside of me. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Worst case scenario, you get fucked in the butt by a sexy ass secret agent. Yeah,
Well, I don't know
agree,
if that's
Clark.
worst case scenario. I think that's best case scenario.
You're wild. You're wild.
What you sow, right? And if sowing ass fuck seeds, then I guess that's
Well,
what
I
you
wouldn't
reap. My
call it
metaphor is
that.
falling
I
apart
call
on
it
me.
making
Yeah.
love in my soggy bottom. ain't that right, Claire?
Hey.
You did, dear. Oh, high five.
Oh dear.
I know she knows what I'm talking about. Don't
It's been a long quarantine.
No.
It's been a long single
We're
quarantine.
all
I can
lonely.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't you know?
Now,
Well,
Claire,
so now-
I gotta ask you.
Oh, yes.
Sorry for cutting you off there,
No, go
Clark. Claire, I gotta ask you. Of course, the elf on the shelf, the mensch, and the bench. It sounds like Cupid. All of them could be taking our information there. But to what ends? What do you think? Are they data mining? Are they trying to learn our behaviors? Are they selling it to the highest bidder? Is China involved? What do you think is going on there, Claire?
Oh, this goes much higher than China. Frankly, if you really look at all the evidence and follow all of the trails, this leads back to one person and one person only: Santa Claus. Santa Claus is trying to a single-handed takeover of everything we hold dear, everything that makes us, and we really should not stand for that. Now, I have written many, many letters to the United States government warning them about this hostile takeover that is trying to take place. No one is going to listen to me. It is just frustrating.
I agree with you, because if you think about
Nightmare
it
on 34th Street.
if you think about it, Claire, Santa can get into every single person's home when they're sleeping. He has access to every single person's house. And he knows when you're asleep. He knows if you're good, and he knows if you're bad.
And he knows
I
where
just want to
you
know,
keep your
Clark,
safe.
can he come in your chimney?
Right.
Oh, actually, the producers right now, they're telling me that the show, we only have 30 seconds left. Oh, dear. And we only have time left. We only have 30 seconds left to solve this show, and we still have to solve, can Santa really see you when you're sleeping? Go, quick. Well, that's easy. Santa can see us while we're sleeping.
He's a naughty little boy. He wears red velvet. Come on, you think there's anything under the bed? He sees you when you're sleeping, and he